So I have a confession to make. And hear me out before you judge me. I have a serial killer's heart. I know. You're probably like, what? What do you mean? Are you a serial killer? No, it's not like that. Or at least I think it's not like that. I've had heart problems since I was born. I was essentially born with a hole in my heart. Well, as I got older, the hole got bigger. And though it was monitored, it was really bad when I was 14. They put me on this transplant list. And after 2 long years of hospital stays and therapy, I got the call I was getting a heart. I was 16 when we got the call, and it was very exciting for my whole family. It really was. I have a younger brother, and both my parents. I hate that my brother, 7 years younger than me, never had a real childhood. It consisted of hospital visits and my mom and dad only really ever paying attention to me. Their daughter with the health problems, We were all very excited about the new heart, and we were ready to have a normal life. I never really understood how much mental strain a transplant like that had on someone. I had to do physical therapy, doctor's appointments, and I needed regular visits to a psychologist. There is a lot of guilt knowing you got this heart and that someone had to die to give it to you. I started to have weird dreams that I had never had before. It started after the surgery. I was in the woods, and I would see girls who looked a bit older than me just disappear. It was really strange. I brought it up to my psychologist, and she said, it could be guilt. The dreams then started to get worse. These girls looked really scared. Well, one of the dreams showed a name on a driver's license. That name was Sarah Benson. I ended up bringing it up to the psychologist, Jane. She thought it would be a good idea to search up the name. Sure, it was just a dream. Nothing less, nothing more. Well, big mistake. Because when I searched up that name, it wasn't nothing. 3 years ago, this girl went missing. And when I saw the picture of her, without a doubt, it was the girl in my dream. These dreams kept on happening. Jane and I got very interested, and every time I had one of those dreams, we'd look up the name. There was always a missing persons report. 23 people in the last 5 years. It got creepy. Jane pulled the records from the hospital to see where the heart came from, as it was the only new thing in my life. It was a 28-year-old professor from the university in my state. He taught psychology and was admired by his peers. I thought he seemed a bit off, but I got his heart, and I'm grateful. When I finally had energy, Jane and I went on a picnic. We grew close, and she thought it would help being in nature. We went for a walk in the woods that was near the park, and despite never being there before, I had seen these woods before. I saw them in the creepy dreams. I don't know why, but I decided to look behind a certain log that I remembered, and I found the driver's license of, you guessed it, Sarah Benson. Jane was shocked, and she called the police. They searched the woods, and after 3 days, they found several bodies, each one being in my dreams. The dreams were happening a lot less. They found more bodies as the weeks went on, and it seems like it was a serial killer. Well, I had another dream last night, only this time it was different. I wasn't in the woods. I was in the lecture hall. Jane was there. She had a bag, and it looked like she was in class. I saw myself in the reflection of her glasses. I was the professor. Then I offed her. I was surprised to find out I'm still in the hospital, and I only just woke up from the surgery. The news showed a picture of Jane. Her body has been found in the woods. A blessing and a curse, or a curse wrapped up as a blessing. You be the judge.